books are sticky. That's gross. They need to clean up this shit. When I try to move these pile of books and they're stuck, and then I hear this sticking noise when I try to move them because they stuck from the fucking residue from like whatever. These things are, there's shit that's rotting in here for fuck's sake. It's nasty. Normally, I don't have to deal with this stupid shit. Back when I used to live here, and back when I would come over on a frequent basis, but I was in a shitty piece of shit 1.5 year relationship that I'm about to talk to, but I was gonna get straight into that, but now I gotta bitch about this crap for a couple seconds. Like, holy crap, these people live in a fucking barn. Like, whoever else lives here. Greg is the only person that lives here, but he has other family that kind of walks in and out from time to time, and it's ridiculous. It's like they live in a fucking barn. They do not know what the word hygiene means. They are gross and lazy. I'm sick and tired of doing other people's dishes. I'm sick and tired of picking up after people as fuck. I finally decided to get an actual haircut, by the way. It wasn't anything special. I just trimmed up the sides and the back, left the top the way it is, so I got pretty much one of those celebrity douchebag fucking haircuts or whatever you want to call it. It looks kind of like the hair that I normally have, but it's just cleaner looking. This is the first time that I actually got a real, like, legitimate haircut in, like, probably 6 or 7 years. Because usually I just shave all of it off because I'm too damn lazy, but I decided to get an actual haircut for a change. Eat my dick! Anyway, let's get on to the main topic of this video. This main topic. What the fuck is this? It's a pill. This better not be drugs. Because I know Greg's sister does drugs. Oh, I've said too much. Anyway, we are on to the topic of my crappy 1.5 year relationship. Why was it crappy and why did it end? Well, I'm probably not going to edit this video. I'm just going to improvise. I'm going to probably stutter a lot. I'm going to fuck up a lot. I'm going to say the wrong thing. I don't care. I'm too lazy to edit this video because I'm so incredibly close to getting to 6,000 videos. There's like maybe 20 or 30 videos left. I'm going to get to 6,000 videos. This is my big goal right here, folks. So yeah, I'm probably not going to wind up talking about the main topic of this video because I'm a fucking idiot. And I am intoxicated right now because I ended the last video and then I started this video like 40 minutes later. Anyway, okay, fucking hell, we're already at 3 minutes. Let's get to the point already. Why did my 1.5 year relationship end? Why did it suck so much? Okay, I'll admit, I'm pretty sure the reason why it sucked, I'll just get straight to the main point of why I think it sucked. Because I met her off of a online dating app. Online dating apps suck. They suck. All they're good for is finding people to have sex with. Fucking hell. So like let's see. Let's backtrack 1.5 years from before the breakup. Okay, I went on to an online dating app because, you know, everyone is on those nowadays. Everything relies so heavily on internet. Everything is on phones. You know, there's an app for this, app for that. So it's like, okay, well, I've been having trouble finding a fucking girlfriend, so let's try a dating app, shall we? So I tried a random dating app. I was on there for a while, and I was getting nothing but bullshit. Most of the people wouldn't even talk. It's like I would introduce myself, hey, I'm Nick. I'm a fucking retard. No, I didn't say that. Fuck you. Okay, I introduced myself. Hey, I'm Nick. I'm looking to date. I'm looking for someone to meet, someone that I can relate to, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, I would message like 100 people, get like maybe 5 replies. It was fucking ridiculous. I got to the point where I just started copying and pasting the same fucking message because I got sick and tired of typing the same fucking thing. I got sick and tired of putting all this effort into it, like reading their profile and trying to find something about them that I could relate to. And it's like, oh, hey, I can relate to that. Hey, I noticed this and that. Hey, I'm Nick. I like this too. And then they would just ignore you because they're bitches. And they're getting flooded with like 100 other messages anyway. That's why they're a bitch. So I just ended up copying and pasting a bunch of messages to pretty much everyone that popped up because I didn't have the time or patience for that crap anymore. I got really sick of it really quick. But then that's eventually where I met you-know-who. Her name starts with an S. I'm not going to mention her name. She knows who she is. She's a fucking piece of shit. And I'm saying that because she cheated on me. Okay, but the whole point is I met her off of a stupid little dating app, and this particular dating app was really buggy and outdated looking. It looked like crap. It looked like it had a modern flat looking interface, but at the same time, the way it was set up, it looked like it was from like 2004. Like it still had something called like BuzzFeed or something like that. It looked really dated. It was like a flat modern looking theme with a really outdated looking interface. Most of the people on there sucked. There was a lot of like bots and fake profiles and shit like that. Who the hell is texting me? My phone isn't working, so my alarms didn't go off. Here we go. I'm trying to look at text messages again, and I'm getting distracted. Okay, back to the topic. Fucking hell. I told you this was probably going to be at least a 20-minute video of its own. Ooh, another text message. How's your typical Tuesday going? Ooh, typical Tuesday. That's going to be a new thing for me. Thank you, random motherfucker that texted me. I don't have your number saved. Typical Tuesday. This video is probably not going to be uploaded until Wednesday or Thursday. Anyway, the app was crappy and buggy, cluttered with ads, cluttered with fake profiles. They kept trying to send me to some stupid scam website or whatever. So after messaging dozens of people, I finally met you-know-who. And she lived in the ghetto, typical. And, you know, we started talking for a while at first, seeing where things would go. At first, it was just kind of hanging out. We were just fooling around, hanging out, getting drunk. That was one thing that I liked, is that she liked to get drunk, I liked to get drunk. Okay, let's hang out and have a good time. So the first few months were kind of good. She was still a bitch. Like, when I really think about it, now that it's over, I've realized that when relationships are over, you finally have time to think about, like, you really think about things. You start to analyze all of the bullshit that you've put up with throughout that relationship. Because when you're actually dating the person, you're kind of blind. All you can see are the good things about the relationship. You can't ever notice most of the bad things. So I'm really noticing all the bad things. I felt the same way back when I was with Sophie, my first, 2-year relationship. She was like the love of my life, the person I wanted to get married with, be with for the rest of my life. I thought she was perfect and the relationship was perfect. I didn't notice all the flaws until it was over. I feel the same way about this stupid relationship. Even though I kind of felt the same way throughout since the day it started, but I didn't really start to notice it until it was over, and it was just old fucking water under the bridge. But yeah, since the first month or two that we hung out, she was kind of fucked up. Like, for example, like, we would do something as simple as walking over to the store, and then when it was time to, oh, we have to cross the street, I would start crossing the fucking street, and then I would walk down the sidewalk, and then I would look behind me and be like, where the hell did she go? And I would be like, I would see her, walking in the opposite direction. Like, she would straight up just fucking ditch me for no reason. I was like, where the fuck are you going? I thought we were going to the store, and you're not going to say anything. You're just going to turn around and just pretty much ditch me like that. What the fuck? And then there was other times where, I took her out on, a hiking date. We would go on a late night hiking thing. We go hiking at night because it's hot as hell during the day. I mean, who the hell has the balls to go hiking during the day in Arizona? It's like, yeah, we went hiking at night. I drove us way out to some nice hiking trail. It was one of my personal favorite hiking trails. And then I would go up this one trail, and I thought we were hiking together. Again, I look behind me and she's not there. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I finally find her and she's just fucking on the phone chatting with some random guy. And I'm like, really, bitch? Really? I thought we were dating and I thought we were I was taking us somewhere and you're just gonna, leave me to go out on and do my own thing and you're just gonna fucking talk to some guy on the phone. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? So during the first few months, it raised a lot of red flags for me. I really should have broken it off then and there. But the thing is, I got sick and tired of being on, those dumb dating apps. And I got sick and tired of dating in general. So it's like, oh, hey, someone wants a relationship. She wanted a relationship. and she seemed decent at the time. So I was like, okay, why not? You know, let's be together. And I'm a committed person. You know, I like to stick around and I like to try to work things through. So I wanted to just stick with her and try to make the best of it and try to see, you know, let's see if we can work this out. Let's see if it can get better. That's what I was thinking, even though all these red flags were popping up all over the fucking place, telling me like, oh yeah, you know, she seems like a bitch. I probably shouldn't be with her. But I decided to stay with her anyway because I was stupid. But yeah, let's fast forward a little bit. I'm stuttering because I'm intoxicated. But yeah, let's fast forward a little bit. Throughout, you know, down the road, few more months, you know, things were decent. They were all right. The first year was kind of, I'm going to say it's all right. It was all right. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was decent. She was still kind of a bitch throughout the whole thing, but the first year was good. But I feel like when I really think about it, we weren't even really that compatible to begin with, because here, look at me. I'm adventurous. I'm hyper. I'm crazy. I like to, you know, have fun. And she just seems like one of those kind of people that smokes weed all day, even though she supposedly didn't smoke weed, but she has the kind of personality of a fucking pothead. She's just overly mellow. She's boring. She doesn't really like doing a whole lot. Like, sure, she likes to go out, but she doesn't really like actually do anything. Like, for example, she's the kind of person where I would take her out somewhere and I would be the one having all the fun and like doing this and that, and she would just sit there fucking like just being on her phone the whole time. That's the kind of person she is, and I saw that like within the first few months of being together. But so it's my fault for sticking with someone like that. It's my fault. I get it. But yeah, a year, I would say a lot of the times that we were together, it just, some of the stuff we did, I felt like I might as well have been just doing it by myself. That's really what I think. Like for example, when we drove up to Flagstaff, I rented a car. We drove all the way up north to see the snow. And it was just, I had a great time. And she was fucking ruining it most of the time. Like, I was trying to enjoy myself. I was trying to, like, have fun in the snow, have a great time and all this crap. And I spent all this fucking money on this and that. You know, getting the car, getting this. And then it's like, why the fuck did I even bring her? Because I feel like I might as well have been by myself, and I probably would have had just as good of a time by myself. It's like I just brought her along for the company or something, because she was boring. Like, there's so many times where, like, you know, we drove out to this place, we drove out to the mountains, and I wanted to check out the snow and, you know, build a snowman, have a little snowball fight, have a good fucking time. And she would just sit in the damn car like 80% of the time. She'd just be on her fucking phone. She's one of those people that's just on her phone 24/7. It drives me crazy. It drives me fucking crazy. Like, for me, the only time I'm ever on the phone is when I'm on the internet, or I'm making a video, or I'm editing a video, because, you know, most of the videos now I edit directly on my phone, because, you know, why the hell not? Phones are literally as powerful as computers nowadays. It's like, with my phone, I have the iPhone 8, which I'm using to record this video right now. I'm going to edit any videos I make directly on this phone. I mean, why wouldn't I? I can export 1080p, 4K video at 60 frames per second. That is insane. Like, that's the same kind of quality that I could export on a computer. That's why I wound up I just got rid of all the video editors on my computer, and I just decided, since most of these videos are really casual and I don't even put a whole lot of effort into it anyway, other than just sticking all the clips together, it's like, what the fuck? I could do that directly on my phone, so I don't have to keep dragging all the files onto my computer and then editing them there. I can do all the damn heavy lifting on my phone. Anyway, back to the story. The first year was all right, and then after that, we eventually started getting onto the topic of living together. We were talking about it on and off for a while. And then the last few months that we were together, we really seriously started talking about it. And then it's like, I'm the kind of person that wants to settle down. I want, like, if I find someone I'm with for a while and I can tolerate them for a while, whatever, you know, we have the same intentions, we have things in common, we want to have something serious, I push that to happen. She said she wanted it, I wanted it, so I pushed it to happen, and I went through great lengths to make it happen. So keep in mind, here's one thing. She was older than I am. She didn't have her own vehicle. She didn't have her own car. She didn't even have access to her own car. Like, for me, throughout most of my life, since the day I learned how to drive, I've always, at the very least, had access to my own car. You know, even if it wasn't my car, I still at least had access to a car. Like if it was my friend's car or, you know, my parents' car, it doesn't matter. I've always either had my own transportation or I had access to some sort of transportation. She was older than I am. She didn't have her own car. She didn't even have access to any sort of a vehicle at all. She didn't even have her fucking driver's license, for fuck's sake. So, and then it's just over time, it eventually kind of gave off the wrong impression. It made me feel like she was kind of like Greg. You know, it's like from what I saw, I was thinking, why? Like, there's two things going on here. Either one, there's a problem here. There's something fishy going on. Like, why don't you even have your driver's license? You're fucking 26 years old. You don't even have your driver's license. So I'm thinking either she never got it to begin with because she's retarded, or she has a DUI, or she did some dumb shit to lose her driver's license or something. I'm not sure, because she gave me so many bullshit stories how she supposedly used to have a car back when she used to live on her own with like some sort of roommate or whatever. Bullshit. It's hard for me to take any of her stories serious anymore, because after she cheated on me and she lied about so much other shit. So I don't know. So she doesn't have her driver's license. She didn't have her own car, and it's like if she could get her driver's license, the way I see it, it's like, why would she bother? Why would she bother getting her own her driver's license in a car when she's always relied on her family, friends, fuckboys that she was screwing around with to drive her around, and me especially. Throughout the whole time we were together, I was literally the fucking taxi, because I was driving her everywhere. I would drive her to and from work. I'd drive her to the bank. I'd drive her to the store. I would drive her whenever we'd go places. And then it's like, no shit. I'm not going to feel bad when you're going to pitch in for gas from time to time, because I'm literally the taxi. And then, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So like I said, like, why would she even bother with getting her own car and getting her driver's license and all that, when she has everyone else to be her little fucking taxi? She'd either use Uber or have her family or friends or fuckboys to drive her around. So what the hell, right? Especially when she had me around, I could just be her little taxi. So, because like throughout the longest time, I was asking her, why don't you have your driver's license? Can you show me your driver's license? Because I'm starting to believe you don't even have one. All I've ever seen from her was her state ID or something. I've never even seen driver's license, and she said she had her driver's license. I never saw it, so unless you have some sort of proof, I don't believe you. I don't think she has her driver's license, and she'll probably never get it, because whatever. That's not my problem. But anyway, towards the last few months that we were together, you know, I wanted us to live together. So when I was talking about going through desperate lengths to make it happen, because when I want something, I will do whatever it takes to make it happen. Because the old job I had was literally right across the street from where I lived. Okay, so what I did basically was I quit that job, and I had it so she could be lined up to get into that job, because we were both in the same field. So I stayed at that job as long as I could, because after a while it was driving me crazy. So I was planning on quitting that job anyway, but I decided, okay, I want to live together. I want to have a fucking life together. So I will quit this job at the right time to where you can get into the job, and then you can work right down the street, because, you know, I'm literally giving her my fucking job. So I was staying there until she could get into that job, and then we could live together, so she could just, walk to work or take a bicycle or whatever the hell she does. So that's what ended up happening. I quit my old job. She took my old job so we could live together. And then it went to complete shit from there onward. Like, the relationship was average from the start. But after she moved in and she took my old job and we lived together, holy shit, it was a living fucking hell. Like, from there until she cheated on me and then finally left, it was a nightmare. She turned into the biggest bitch I have ever known. She was so big fucking rant approaching. I am gonna complain and bitch seriously right now, because it pisses me off when I think about it. She was the biggest, most ungrateful fucking piece of shit I have ever known in my life. I have never known someone so fucking ungrateful, and someone that says the shit that she said. Nobody has ever had the nerve to say the shit that she has said. Ever. Like, it was fucking believable, some of the shit she said. Like, she never even gave me any credit. She's the kind of person where it's like, okay, I want you to do 100 fucking things for me. Okay, I would do, let's say, 80 of those 100 things. But if I didn't do 100 of those things, if I didn't do every single thing every single time, I just did most of it, not all of it, she would bitch at me. She would say the most fucked up shit ever. She would compare me to other guys and say like, ooh, I never had this problem with all the other guys I was with. I'm like, bitch, fuck you. I'm not these other fucking guys. I'm me. Quit fucking comparing me to other guys. What the hell's wrong with you? So, and that is the kind of shit I had to deal with. This has undoubtedly been the shittiest relationship I've ever been in. I have never been with someone so fucked up in all my life. Seriously. All the girls I've been with have been simple. We'd go on dates, we'd be together, we'd be happy, we'd make out, we'd fuck. Whatever the hell the case scenario is, they would be happy. They would appreciate being together and they would appreciate what I did. She never fucking appreciated anything that I did. She made it seem like I didn't do jack shit. I gave up my fucking job just so we could live together, and then I went off and found something else so we could live together. And she made it seem like, ooh, well, it's about damn time you fucking did something for me. Bitch, what the fuck have you done for me? Like, she paid for gas. She would, buy some food from time to time. She would, pay for this or that. Big fucking whoop. I'm the taxi driver. I gave you my fucking job. I did everything I fucking could for you, and you make it seem like I didn't do anything. What the fuck? I've never done half the shit for most girls that I've done for her. I've never given up a job just so I could fucking live with someone. And then here is the part that's really fucked up. Okay, so this other guy, I'm not going to name him for obvious reasons because I don't want to. He knows who he is as well, but here's the deal. When she went into my old job, obviously she took over my old schedule at that job, right? Well, my old coworker that worked there, I thought he was my friend. We hung out outside of work. We hung out during work. We fucked around. We got in trouble. I really thought he was my friend. He was fun. He was nice. He seemed like a great person, even though he kind of has a fucked up past and he seems like a scumbag. But I thought he was my friend. Okay, that's when it comes down to it, we were friends. At least so I thought. But when the shitty girlfriend took over my job and took over my schedule, because normally I saw him every day when I would go to work, but she took over and then she saw him every day at work. That's when everything went downhill, because then she apparently started testing the waters out with him because I don't know what the fuck her problem was. But that's pretty much when she started cheating on me with him, because she started my old job and then she started getting to, hang out with my old coworker every single day. And then they started, I guess, having a thing for each other. And normally it's like, I wouldn't have cared. It's like, okay, do you like him? Like, I even asked both of them multiple times, like, is there anything going on between you two, or are you just friends? And they both lied about it. They said they were just friends. She even said, like, ooh, he doesn't seem like the kind of person that I would even want to date because he's a raging fucking pothead. But so I was like, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Whatever. But it ended up being complete bullshit. They both lied to me, and that's what pissed me off, because I told them, like, if there's anything going on between you two, if it's more than friends, if you're fooling around or whatever, just tell me, and I'll just go find another girlfriend. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to put up with this crap. I don't want to put up with someone who's disloyal, who's a liar and a cheater. So I just told her straight up, if you're going to be like that, just tell me. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to interfere. I'm not going to be one of those psychos that's going to start a bunch of bullshit and be like, ooh, please be with me, don't do this. Oh, blah, blah, oh, I don't want to do this. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm this and that. No, I'm not like that at all. Like, when someone cheats on me, I just completely lose any feelings that I have with them. It's like I just pretty much have never met them, because that's just the way I am. That's why it's not even, I don't normally give cheaters a second chance. But even if I could, it'd be pointless. I would never trust them again. And it's not only that I would never trust them again, but it's like any feeling, like I said, any feeling that I had for them would be completely gone. When I find out that they're messing around with another guy, I don't have any feelings for them anymore. And that's what happened in this case scenario when I realized I already knew from the start, like shortly after she started this job, that she was cheating on me with my old coworker. I'm not fucking stupid. I've been cheated on so many fucking times. I'm not stupid. So like I already knew that, but since I didn't have any conclusive proof, I just kind of looked the other way. I just kind of ignored it. But when I finally found out for sure that they were a thing, you know, she walked out on me, she moved out, and then she apparently like moved in with him or whatever the hell's going on. I mean, he lives with his fucking mom. Give me a break. He is a total downgrade. No offense to him if he's watching this because he's watched my videos before. No offense to you. He is a total fucking downgrade compared to someone like me. Like looks wise, career wise, everything in general, everything he has to offer, it just seems like a total fucking downgrade. That's just my honest opinion. But you know, she does her. All she apparently cares about is the dude white? Does he have a big enough dick? Can he take me out on a bunch of dates? Apparently that's all she cares about. And what I was doing wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Giving up my job, being a fucking taxi, taking her all over the place, doing this, doing that, doing fucking everything. She was never satisfied with anything. Apparently this dude, my old coworker she was fucking around with behind my back, apparently he did some things that I wasn't good enough at. I'm pretty sure those things were just like sexual stuff. I couldn't really think of anything else, or maybe he just took her out on more dates. I'm pretty sure it's just sexual things and he takes her out on more dates. That's really all I can think of because he's the kind of person where all he cares about really is sex. He's a fucking sweet talker. He will say and do whatever it takes to get laid. That's the kind of person he is. I've known him since the day I started that old job. I've known him for like almost a whole year. I know what kind of a person he is. He's a fucking scumbag. No offense to you if you're watching this. I'm just speaking my mind right now. I'm fucking intoxicated. Don't get fucking offended over this. Like, seriously, if either of you are watching this, again, don't take this to heart. I'm drunk right now. I'm just speaking from the heart. I'm just talking about how I feel, and I'm talking about how both of you are assholes. And like, yeah, I am seeing another girl right now. It's just something casual. It's not anything serious. I've only been talking to her for like a month. So like, it's water under the bridge. I don't care. You know, I've been cheated on many times. I've been fucked over. People lie to me. It's nothing new. I mean, I'm 25 years old. I'm not a little kid anymore. I don't get all bent out of shape just because someone doesn't want to be with me and just because they cheat on me. I don't care. Like if someone doesn't want to be with me or like if they cheat on me, I just go out and find someone else, and that's exactly what I did, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just talking to some chick right now, and she seems a lot nicer and more pleasant. She doesn't seem like the kind of person where it's like, ooh, I'm gonna leave you or I'm gonna cheat on you if you don't like satisfy me 100% in bed every single day, or you don't take me out on a shitload of dates and spend, do this and that, this and that, this and that. No, she seems like the simple type, and she seems like she's looking for more along the lines of what I'm looking for. She doesn't seem like a bitch. So, it may last, it may not. I don't know. I don't really care. I just go with the flow. So, I could be with this girl for a couple months, couple years, couple days. I don't fucking know. I just take it day by day. I don't like to stress over stuff like that. And if it doesn't work out, then back to the drawing board. I'll find someone else. It's really not difficult for me to find, new people to be with. But anyway, that's my story. And I will be sure to make more dumb videos. Probably, maybe when I'm intoxicated, maybe when I'm not. Usually when I'm intoxicated, I ramble on and on. I just ramble on too much when I'm intoxicated. Why do you think? I haven't even edited this video, and I don't plan on editing this video, but we're at almost 30 minutes. 30 minutes! 29 minutes, actually. Yeah. I will be sure to make more videos. I found a receipt. Spring what? I don't give a shit. I'll make more videos. I have to continue to make more videos. I'm so close. Oh, man. You are going to be stoked for 6,000. I'm not even joking. It is going to be the most incredible thing ever. Oh. Oh. People are seriously still messaging me. I am quite the popular guy tonight, folks. I don't know how. I mean, I'm just really sexy, and I make a lot of videos, and I'm stupid. I'm not sure if I want to be calling myself retarded, though, because I feel like it's kind of making fun of people who are actually retarded, and I don't want people to think that way because that's not true. That's just what I felt like calling this series. But anyway, that about wraps up this video. So stay tuned for more videos. This is King Fucktard, and I approve this message. See you, folks. Folks.